My Zodiac necklace is going to go up Saturday for those of you that have been asking for. And if you guys ever make an order from me on TCG Player from mcoolgames.com, I try to include these little field center / little plant tokens in the orders as long as I remember to ship them. But this is just kind of something that we started doing recently, and these actually turned out really cool. Well, let's dig on into Margo Watch, shall we? Smash the love, crap out, subscribe, and so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So, Gyaku Gaire Panda. I kind of had this brought to my attention. I expect DR1 versions to be money because it's DR1. But down here, Dark Crisis versions, this card increases 500 attack for each monster your opponent has on the field. And when this card attacks with an attack that is higher than the defense, inflict difference to your opponent's life points. This is just trample through goat tokens for goat format, but these interesting are selling here, like $2, $2 over the last couple days. People are buying these for some reason. I'm assuming it's because of Beast Down for goat format, but definitely interesting to see Gyaku Gaire Panda of all things gaining a little bit of value, I guess. Beautiful Princess, or Beautiful Princess. I mentioned this. We did a top 10 cards to pick up video yesterday, and I've been following this card and its buyout hype train since it was $2 2 weeks ago. And this card has been on a constant uprise. Actually, I mentioned it when it was at the $5 mark. So it's been going up at this point in time. As you can see here, all these sellers have one-ofs, except for Phantasm Games here has 2 available. And then down here, Phantasm Games has the line at $6.95. But honestly, this is a card that you need for the fish deck. If you're planning on playing, anything like Kraken related, unfortunately, you're going to have to pay the price tag on it. I would expect a reprint on this at some point, but right now, I can't really think of a place that they would dump this, honestly. Tenyatahar. So right now, there's the whole Zenganshin archetype in Japan, and a lot of players are looking at that archetype, and they're going, well, it works with worm support. And one of the things that everybody's been looking at recently was, well, when working with that worm support, we always go back to the Tenyi support. It's just instinctive at this point. Well, evidently, the Earth one's been creeping up for a little while. Only 28 listings available for this, but I mean, it is a special summon tuner monster. So, essentially looking at $5-6 after shipping. The Dark one's been creeping for a little while. Drago Berserker, $2, of course, and Synthana still at $2. But think about that for basic rares, like dollars. It's kind of interesting, actually. It looks like it's been maintaining a decent course of price for a little while. Does this surprise anybody? We talked about the area buyout earlier in the week. We've seen how much Winda has gone for Starlights, but now Heda, of all things, looks like she's on the move now. So the last one sold at $228, $270, $228. Those were the last ones. But let's look at this. We have a cheap listing here, like $272, $280. Then we kind of start to head on down the ladder here. There's only 2 pages of these, if that. And then we start heading into the $300 mark. Not a super big fan of this, by the way, but looks like it's going. Also looks like Area finally crossed over that $600 mark. $555 is the last one sold. Yep, they're officially over. PSA 10 for $600. Well, I mean, if you want one that's already graded, you're only spending an extra $100 more. It's effectively already graded for you. That's freaking hilarious, man. Of course, all the Charmer support's got to do its thing. Dot Scraper Starfoil is still maintaining that $7 price tag. We talked about this several weeks ago. It's still doing its thing. It's standard Starfoil market shenanigans. Diamond Dude. Oh boy. You guys know how you love the old vintage goodies. Well, looks like they're still doing the thing. $52 was the last light play first dead that actually sold. It's interesting. Mod plays at 30 plus. Sure. Makes sense. $90 is the next available light play. And then you hit $200, $250, $300 for near mint ulti Diamond Dudes. That is comical to me for some reason. I know a lot of people can't afford this, and I get it, but I just wanted to point this out. There's 5 listings available for this, right? Oh no, this is German. We don't count this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never mind, 4 listings before we hit the $2,700 mark here. It would be actually kind of insane to actually see this card cross over the $2,000 line. I mean, to be honest with you, I think it's been a long time coming to see this card cross that threshold. But with literally 4 left before that line is crossed, I'm going to be curious to see if it actually happens or not. Reminder here that Sky Striker Ace Zeke is about to be a $4 card. We are a little bit from crossing that threshold. There's a lot of little stuff happening in Dual Overload. A lot of old cards are crossing thresholds I don't think a lot of people really expected to see, but it looks like it's happening. Ooh, Secret Rares are still $3-4. But yeah, lots of interesting little movements happening in these old side sets. Cyber Dragon Ultimate Rare. These are still 200 plus. Nah, just kidding. You can get some down here for like the 190 mark, which isn't bad. I'm actually curious. So here's the thing. You do this thing on TCG Player. You go to the next thing, it errors out. So all you gotta do is backspace, and then go back to where you were, and it fixes itself. Such a dumb bug. But here we are. Droplets. Ooh. We have Italian copies here. Okay, so you're looking at like 220 plus on the ulti droplets. They're still going. It's surprising. I know. It's... at least they've gone down from 230. Alright, that's the one good thing I gotta say about that. Oh, Infinite Impermanence. Man, we've been keeping up with this one too. Standard hand traps in the modern era. Alright. One first ed sold for 92, and then 75, and then 100. A lot of these are actually moving, by the way. A lot of these are, these are disappearing. We're on 3 pages of Imperms at the moment. $90. Yeah, still doing his thing. All other copies of Imperm still maintaining the course down here. 25s, 23s actually. These went up. Cool. Imperm's doing its thing. Light and Darkness Dragon from Retro Pack. Yeah, I know. Alright, the fact that I see a $370 price tag there. A near mint sold for $400 months ago. Had a light play here for $3. $385 is now lowest. That is actually kind of crazy to me, but should really surprise anybody. You guys gotta love the old hype that's building on this kind of stuff. Alright, End of Anubis. This is another one of those old dumb cards that you just kind of take 5 seconds to go, really? As long as the card remains face up in the field, all effects of spell, trap card, monster effects that designate card or cards in the graveyard or that activate in the graveyard are negated. This is just kind of Necro Valley on legs, but $36 was what the last one sold for here. I assume that there's, plenty heavy play, plenty of damage. This card is so old. $27, $25 for light plays all day long for first eds. Near mints, you hit about $39, $38, which isn't bad. Rescue Cat. What amazes me is the fact that Konami hasn't reprinted this card yet. Like, Konami should know at this point that you should reprint Cat, right? $90 is the last Cats that sold on the market here. See, $90, $92 across the board here for Cats, but this is ridiculous, man. This card has been money for so long in its life. I just don't know why Konami just chooses to not reprint it. It's kind of mind-boggling to me as a player. King of the Skull Servants, $158 for Speed Duel Ultras. Skull Servant, nice $17 price tag with a nice marker price at $29. Nice meme. God, $30. I always wonder who buys out Skull Servant cards. Like, I know Skull Servant has a dedicated fan base, but to see these, $25, $26. No. Evidently, LT Night Beams got bought out. We also talked about this, I think, on Monday. And I was like, oh, interesting. $29 right now was the last first ed's. $25 here. We're really about it. People were talking about application in the modern format for this, which is kind of interesting. But truthfully, I don't really see it all that much. Like, oh, you shotgun it against the Revolt. And I'm like, It just feels like it's going to be a ruling dispute. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to mess with that. Thunder Dragon Colossus is $88, $90 for alties. Anybody surprised by the fact that this old altie has toppled up into that level? Because I kind of am. Cards literally banned. Players are waiting for the day that this card comes back. I wouldn't be surprised to see this card go to like 150. Like, the Thunder Dragon fans know what they're doing with this. Shared Rides. Oh boy. This showed up for like a week and then just kind of disappeared. $10 looks like here for the most part for the reprints. Elval copies. These are going to get a little bit more expensive here. $22 the way it looks. 21. Yeah. Still maintaining the course. Electromagnetic Warriors. You're going to love this. Old starter decks, by the way. $5. $6, by the way, for these. Gammas, $2 to $3. Cards that need reprints for $500. And last thing here. Danger Bigfoot. Oh, Bigfoot. Look at this. Is this really $30 for first eds? I see down here we're pushing 23. 24 bucks. Actually, that just must have been an abnormality. A lot of first eds here. Huh. Well, that is today's market. So, guys, what do you think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Smash your little crap out, subscribe, and so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. I'll see your beautiful faces back later, and there's some more cool awesome content. Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.